kindness, my favorite fruit of the Spirit. I was very fortunate to grow up in a family who encouraged you to share, to give kindness to others. And during my subsequent adult years, I found this to be the rule that I'd like to follow. And most of the time, whenever I gave kindness to others, I received their kindness. But there were a few times where I gave kindness, and as a result, I got unexpected kindness in return. And so one of those times happened to be early in my professional career. Shortly after I had started my postdoctoral appointment at MIT, I was in the hall talking to Leroy, the laboratory custodian, when one of the departmental professors walked up and asked me if I would stop by his office before returning to the laboratory. I said sure, and after I got through talking with Leroy, I proceeded to his office. When I entered, he proceeded to tell me that we were highly educated scientists and it wasn't appropriate to talk to custodians. Wow, I didn't see that coming. So, not knowing whether or not this opinion was also held by other professors in the department, I decided that I wouldn't talk to Leroy in the hallway. However, many times I would work late in the laboratory, and when Leroy would come in to clean the lab, we talked. And quickly we became friends. So at the end of my appointment, I told Leroy that my wife and I decided to take a short vacation before starting my job in industry. We were going to spend a week in Barbados. He was all excited. He said, "I'm sure my family would love to meet you. I've talked about you, and is it okay if I tell them that you're coming?" "Sure, we would love to meet your family." When we departed off the plane, we were surprised. We were met by the chief of police, Leroy's uncle. He told him that he's going to go around the island and ask if we would follow him in our rented car so that I would get used to driving on the opposite side of the road. It was a good thing. After seeing the northern part of the island and meeting several of his friends, we went to the hotel to check in. The second surprise, a stack of messages waiting for us from Leroy's family and friends. We had gone to Barbados for R&R. That didn't happen. We were invited for lunch. We were invited to their homes for dinner. We were taken to special places around the island, and there's included in that were special places to go swimming, which were very nice. So it was a busy week. It went fast, but we enjoyed every minute of it. As we were approaching the airport to return to Boston, we noticed a large group of people at the airport. And as we got closer, we realized who they were. You're right. Leroy's family and friends. They had come to the airport to see us off. Just think, giving kindness to one person, even though it was discouraged, we received kindness from many. So my recommendation, be kind to all. And now we're going to get to hear a song that I grew up with and I love. And it was one first recorded by the country singer Glenn Campbell. And the name of it, Try a Little Kindness.